Somewhere inside you right now, there is a part that has never once panicked. Not during your worst breakup, not during your biggest failure, not even during the scariest phone call you've ever gotten in your life. You just haven't met it yet because you've spent your entire life mistaking the noise for the whole house. Your thoughts panic, your emotions panic, your racing heart, you're spiraling. What if this goes wrong? All of that panics constantly. And because it's loud, you assume that is you. That the panic, the spiral, the noise, that's the full picture of who you are. It isn't. There is something underneath all of it that has been quietly present through every single moment of your life. Every meltdown, every 3 a.m. spiral, every crisis, and it has never once lost its footing. Most people go their entire lives without ever noticing the difference between the storm and the sky the storm is happening in. Today, you're going to meet the sky. Let's make this real. 8:14 a.m., her phone rings. It's her father's doctor. Test results. Her stomach drops before the doctor even finishes the sentence. We have found something we need to talk about. Instantly, her mind is everywhere, worst case scenarios stacking on top of each other. Her hands are shaking, her chest is tight, every thought is screaming. And then underneath the screaming, something strange happens. A tiny little voice that isn't panicking notices. I'm panicking right now. That noticing itself is completely calm. It doesn't try to stop the fear. It doesn't even judge. It's just there watching the storm without being swept into it. Now fast forward 4:50 p.m., same person, different building. She's leading a live investor demo. 10 minutes in, the server crashes. Dead silence in the room. Her team is visibly panicking. One engineer's face has gone pale already. Her own mind floods too. Career, funding, her team's jobs, all flashing at once. And there it is again. That same still point, not louder, not different, the exact same quiet noticing from the hospital call this morning. Everyone in this room is panicking, including parts of me. And from that stillness, not from the panic, she makes the next move. Let's switch to the recorded backup demo while we fix this live, she says. Calm, clear. The room settles because she settled first. Here's the part that should stop you cold. It was the same still point showing up twice in one day in two completely different crises. A terrifying family moment and a high-stakes professional one. Same brain, same panic-prone circuitry, but underneath both storms, the exact same unshaken presence. That's not luck. That's not she's just good under pressure. That's a part of her, a part of you that was there the entire time, in both rooms, never once panicking while everything else around it did. Most people never notice it's there. They think the panic is them. It's not. It's weather. And you are not the weather. You are the sky it's passing through. This distinction between the noise in your mind and the awareness that holds it is one of the oldest insights in human history. Different civilizations, zero contact with each other, all arrived at the same discovery. In the Vedic tradition, there's a whole teaching built around exactly this, called Trigdrishya Viveka, the discrimination between the seer and the seen. Your thoughts, emotions, and fears are the seen things that appear and disappear, like clouds. Awareness, the part of you doing the seeing, is the seer, and it never changes. Clouds pass, skies stay. In Tibetan Buddhism, there's a term for this exact quality, Rigpa. pure awareness, the nature of mind, always present, always clear underneath every emotion that ever moves through it. Like a mirror that reflects anger, joy, fear, but is never stained by any of them. In Zen, it's sometimes called your original mind. Who you were before every label, every role, every story you've told yourself got layered on top. And the Stoics, Roman and Greek philosophers, running an empire, not a monastery, had their own version. They called it hegemonicon, the ruling faculty, the part of you that receives an impression, a scary thought, a jolt of fear, and has the power to pause before agreeing with it. Epictetus just taught that events don't disturb us. Our judgment about events does. The ruling faculty is what does the judging, and it can be trained to pause. Four traditions, 2,000 years apart in places, zero contact with each other, all pointing at the exact same thing. There is a you underneath the noise, and it has been calm this entire time. So is this just poetry? No, this is measurable. When your mind is spiraling, that's largely your default mode network, the DMN, running self-referential worry loops, replaying, predicting, catastrophizing, loud, reactive, automatic. But your brain also has the capacity for something called meta-awareness, the ability to notice your own mental state while it's happening. I notice I'm panicking is a completely different brain event than just panicking. That noticing is linked to your prefrontal cortex, regions involved in monitoring your own internal state, essentially your brain watching your brain. Your amygdala is your alarm bell. It fires hard during real or imagined threat, flooding your body with cortisol. But research on sustained mindful practices, including an 8-week MBSR study out of Harvard, found measurable reductions in amygdala gray matter density correlated with reduced perceived stress. Your insula, the part of your brain tracking what's happening inside your body, is what lets you feel the shaking hands, the tight chest, and notice you feeling them at the same time. That double layer sensation plus the noticing of sensation is the actual neurological fingerprint of awareness watching content. And with sustained practice, EEG studies on experienced meditators have now recorded increased theta wave activity, a brain state associated with deep, calm, internally focused awareness. Bottom line, the you that notices panic without becoming it isn't mystical woo. It's a trainable, measurable neurological capacity. Let's land the plane. The problem you've spent your whole life mistaking the panic for the whole of you, every spiral, every 3 a.m. worry, every meltdown, you thought that was the full picture. It never was. It was weather. The traditions have been telling us for thousands of years in 4 completely different languages. You are the sky, not the storm. And the neuroscience now backs it up. So here's how to actually use this in plain language. Starting today, we call it sky mode. Here's the whole idea in one sentence. At any moment, you're either running your life from cloud mode, reacting from inside the panic, the anger, the spiral, believing it's whole of you, or you're running it from sky mode, noticing the cloud without becoming it. The switch is one question. Ask the second panic hits. Am I in cloud mode or sky mode right now? That's it. You don't have to make the panic disappear. Clouds don't need permission to exist. You just need to remember you're the sky. They're passing through, and from there, you get to choose your next move instead of being dragged into it. Want the 2-minute practice we use with our own clients to drop into sky mode on command? Comment sky mode below and I'll personally send it to you. If you just met a part of yourself you didn't know was there, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.